Shanti everyone, welcome to the Murli for the 19th of June 2024. So the essence. Sweet children, the main service is to stay in remembrance of the Father and to remind others of Him. You can give anyone the Father's introduction and benefit them. So, the main service. This is the main service, like the service you should first introduce. It is that. So, I guess. So, I'm just gonna quickly say how you should start the service. So, first, whenever sometimes you do a lesson about our body, we have to care about our body. Maybe you can quickly say to your friends, isn't it weird that we say our body? It's like, if it's our bodies, that means it belongs to us. But then who is the I? Who am I? So that's the starting question. And then you start introducing souls and stuff. So, but here it's saying the main service is to stay in remembrance of the Father. So it's not only to remind other people of the Father, but it's also for yourself to stay in remembrance of the Father. Remember, fixing yourself also counts as service. You can give anyone the Father's introduction. We are the Father's children. We can get all the powers for Him, right? He will even help us give the introduction. You can give anyone the introduction of Shiv Baba or the Father, and then you can start to benefit them. Tell them how to do their service. Talk about if they have any problems in their days and try and help them solve those problems, and also teach them some emotional skills, all the things that you learn from the Murli now. So the blessing. May you have pure and positive thoughts for yourself and have thoughts of knowledge and pure and positive thoughts for others by remaining free from any sorts of physical illnesses. That blessing sounded very long, didn't it? So may you have pure and positive thoughts for yourself and have thoughts of knowledge for yourself and have pure and positive thoughts for others by remaining free from any physical illnesses. That means any that means not being affected by physical things. It is one thing to have an illness of the body and another thing to be shaken by that illness. The illness was destined to come, so of course you will have one. But for your elevated stage to be shaken is a sign of being bound from that bondage. That means it's a sign that you fell into that bondage trap. Those who remain free from having thoughts of a physical illness and have pure and positive thoughts for themselves and thoughts of knowledge are those who have pure and positive thoughts for others. By thinking too much about nature, you take on a form of worrying. To be free from this bondage is called the Karmatit stage. So the slogan. The power of love makes a problem as big as a mountain become as light as water. I actually should have slowed down on that one because it was like the power of love makes a problem. I think you were like, what? As big as the mountain. And then you see it the last time. As light as water. So basically it means the power of love. Love is not only liking someone and caring for them, but it's also acknowledging who they really are. souls, have relationships with them, teach them some things, in the Murlis and things. Love makes a problem. So especially if people you have a karmic account with, if you become friends with them, if there was a problem as big as this, and then it'll become as light as water. Let's say it's as heavy as a 20 kg dumbbell. Is it a dumbbell? Yeah, dumbbell. And then it becomes like 0.0.0.1 grams. 0.0001 grams. So the question and the answer. Which small habits makes you very disobedient in a big way? What is the way to become saved from that habit? If someone has the habit of stealing something and concealing it, that is a very big disobedience. It is said, those who steal a straw can even steal 100,000. If someone, due to greed or hunger, takes something and eats it without first asking permission, it is a very bad habit of stealing. In order to become free from that habit, become a trustee, become someone who Shiva Baba can rely on, like Father Brahma. If you have such a habit, tell the Father about it honestly. Don't think he will be angry. He doesn't be angry. You know what he will do? He will help you solve the problem. He will give you tips, give you a touch, give you some powers to fix your habit. So it's always like some people think this is actually not only is it in spirituality, but it's in many things. Some kids think they don't want to tell adults because maybe they did something wrong at first, or maybe there's something bad about them that they don't want to tell the adults. The adults will always help. Sure, they might, scold you a bit at first, but later they'll solve the problem. But sometimes maybe not if an adult is the person who's actually doing it. Anyways, so Om Shanti everyone. That's for today's Murli. And just quickly saying about the stealing thing, it means actual stealing. I hope you enjoyed it. So Om Shanti, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Om Shanti.